Hey guys, I can't sleep, so I'm going to do some coloring. Come color along with me or just chat, whatever you would like. I hope everybody has had a good Friday. I hope everybody has had a good Friday. And I have a coloring collab that I do on Friday. And I haven't done it yet, so I thought I would go on and do that. It is Party Animal Fridays, and it's hosted by at Let's Talk About Movies and stuff. And you can do any kind of coloring book with an animal on it. Here's an example of one that I did. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good night. I believe so. I believe so. Oh, okay, you did the when I was door dashing. Oh, okay, yes. How are you doing? Yes, I was telling you I would love to go to Australia. Look at this. Okay. That's perfect. I'm doing a coloring collab for Party Animal Fridays. And this is the only one I've done well, no, I did one other one, but the only one in this book. And then I turned, it should have been this page, but it turned to this one. So this is the one I'm going to do. I'm not the best at coloring, but I can't sleep and I needed to get this done. I thought, well, some people might want to come in and chat, maybe color along, or maybe just watch me color. I'm pretty random. Hello, Dirtbag. Dirt bike. I can't even talk tonight. Kenzie. Should I do colored pencils or crayons? Crayon? I will do it. I'm not the best. I'm very beginner. But I did actually go to a live the other day. They had an adult coloring, actually they was doing colored pencils, but adult class to teach you how to do better. I haven't had enough lessons to actually do better, but it was nice. Here's a crayon. Which crayon you want? Take your pick. Okay, I have. Okay, no. You can eat it, but I'm not. Orange? Okay, and then you wanted two of you all wanted pencils, so I'll do both. How's that? I'll do the orange crayon, and then I'll do some colored pencils because I appreciate everybody. Okay, so we got orange crayon and a pink pencil. And somebody else said pencil. So what color did you want? Let me see. Okay. Kenzie wants a pink pencil. And the Rachel also said pencils. Here's you a purple one. But I would suggest food. Okay, you said orange crayon. What part do you want painted orange? And you wanted pink, so what part did you want pink? Okay, the orange for the face. Got it. And then we're doing the pink. This is going to end up probably being very unique, but that's okay. I'll be excited to see how this comes along. Do you all like to color or just kind of watch, or did you all come just to chat? I'm just kind of curious. See, if you all didn't come, this would be so boring looking. I would have just done a brown all the way through. But this is going to be like a collab for all of you all that that are helping me along by choosing these colors. So it's hard to tell what it's going to look like. I think it makes it more interesting than if I just pick the colors. This is actually for a coloring collab, so they're going to be like, she picked some interesting colors. Yeah, I couldn't sleep tonight. I'm like, this relaxes me to color. It's something that I recently picked back up. I used to do it a long time ago when I was younger. And I haven't done it in a long time, and I started back. It's just super relaxing, especially if you can't sleep. If you lay down, my mind just races, so I'm like, nope, too early to go to bed. That's okay. They'll come and go as they wish. I appreciate anybody that stops by. Now, the one that wanted, do you want me to keep going with the orange and do the whole face? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm almost at 1K, so I appreciate the subs. The pink now. Okay. Oh, I see now. You did answer. I'm so sorry, Rachel Elizabeth. You had green. Anytime that I don't answer, please know it's not intentional. That I just didn't see the comment. So I'll do green too. Dirt bike, Kenzie asked for pink first. So what part of pink did you want? And then the Rachel Elizabeth said green. So what color green do you want? I mean, what part of the coloring do you want? And what part of pink? If you all are still there. Oh, okay. Are y'all gone? Okay. Well, you said pink too, so what part pink? What part of the body? The ears, the arm, the rest of the face, the back? Here's the pink. What time is it there? It's 11:37 p.m. here. Okay, I'm going to pick something. I'm going to pick for the pink. I'm going to do the nose pink. If you all want any other color, let me know. Because I appreciate everybody for coming in. And I don't want to just make it about me. It's about all of us. So I would prefer that everybody had a chance to contribute to the coloring. Even though it might be weird, the color choices, I think sometimes that might make the best paintings. We'll see. Any other suggestions? Someone did say green. They're not here, but I'm still going to honor that and go with some green here. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. This is my first coloring live. I do a lot of squirrel lives. Where I feed the squirrels and just watch them and talk. If you all hear anybody talking, it's the neighbors behind me. I'm actually outside. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, Captain. I'm letting people pick colors. So if you have a certain color, okay. I appreciate you stopping by. Am I echoing? Hey, Sharon, how are you doing? I couldn't sleep. I'm doing good. I have a collab that I'm doing on YouTube, and it's Party Animal Fridays. And I haven't done mine yet. It's almost 12. So I figured if I was going to do it, I might as well get on here and talk to some people and kind of chill out. I'm very random. It's hard to tell what I'll be doing on here. You came by earlier and I was doing a squirrel live. Now I'm doing adult coloring. And these are weird colors because I was letting people pick what color they wanted. So if anybody wants a different color, let me know. And I'm not claiming to be no artist or anything. I just think it's relaxing to color. And if I'm echoing, someone let me know, please. So someone wanted orange, someone wanted pink, someone wanted green. I have colors, crayons, and colored pencils. Sorry, I had to get some more water. Water break. Since we're already going random, I'm going to do this part here in blue. Because it kind of reminds me of a wave. If I wasn't doing this with you guys, I would have had a very, very boring page. It would have all been pretty much brown. So I'm liking the input on the colors. This is my first coloring live, and also it's my first kind of late live. Because it's almost 12. But I enjoy the company, so I'm glad that you all are stopping by and hanging out with me. Okay, I think this needs more pink. Someone wanted pink. So far, I've only done the nose in pink. So I'm going to do these little dots in pink. And this one is just very random. I think this one's purple. Yes, violet. I couldn't see. And again, if anybody wants a certain color, let me know. I'll even let you all pick where you want it colored at. It makes it a lot more fun that way. Okay, the bottom reminds me of a pineapple. So if no one is wanting a particular color, I'm going to go with yellow. What are you testing? I see the words test. Hello, how are you? Welcome. If you have a color in mind, let me know. I have colored pencils and crayons. And if the spot's open, I'll let anybody pick where they want their color at. This is my first coloring live, so whatever we create, it'll be the first one. So that's always special. The first particular live. I've done lives before, but not the coloring lives. So we've got yellow, a little bit of blue, pink, green, and orange. And it doesn't look like it, but this is brown. It's just kind of dark because I'm outside. I think it needs more green somewhere. Maybe here. I wish I was an artist and like really knew where to put the colors, but I don't. But on the bright side, it's fun and random. So it will be fun to see how it's going to turn out. Because there's nothing strategic about this coloring page. A little bit of gray. Thank you. It's fun to do. I couldn't sleep. And it's very relaxing. I really like this one because it's so random. Everybody's kind of chipped in and picked a color. So it's definitely different than what I would typically do, but that makes it fun. And I appreciate you for joining. This is my first coloring live, so I appreciate the company. And if anybody wants a color, um, a crayon particular color or a colored pencil, let me know. I also have these I don't have like fancy stuff like a lot of people do, but later on, I'll probably get some other stuff. But right now, this is what I'm working with. And I'm hoping to get better at coloring. I haven't colored in a while. I just recently picked it back up. And I'm trying to think what color I should do next. Mm-hmm. I'm doing black to go with the orange. I know it's not a tiger, but when I seen the orange, it made me think of orange and black to go together. Yeah, my first coloring live and my first late night live. Another water break. Any suggestions on what color arm I should do? think I'm going to go with orange. That's one thing they say about art. They say there is no mistakes. So we will see. This is pretty random. Oh, and the name of this coloring book, if anybody's interested, it's De-Stress, Unwind, Relax, Wild Animals, Advanced Coloring Book. And I got this coloring book just from Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Would you like to pick a color though? I felt that needed yellow. I don't know why, but I felt like it needed more yellow in it. And again, that looked like a pineapple, so I'm coloring yellow. Maybe I'm just craving a pineapple. the zigzag, I think black and white goes good together. So I'm going to do one part black and leave the other part white. And I'm still open to suggestions. You all picked up a few of the coloring spots with the orange and the green and the pink you all chose. So if you all want another color, let me know. And it's gotten pretty random, so it doesn't matter what color you choose. And you all can pick what spot that's open where you want that color at. I did this part green. I think it reminded me of a frog's foot. Hello, hello, Jessie. How are you today? I couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a coloring collab that I'm doing on YouTube called Party Animals Fridays. And it's hosted by Let's Talk About Movies and stuff. I'm so sorry. I felt a little off today too. This is actually my second live. Um I don't know why. I just felt like this has been a long week. So I did a squirrel live because the squirrels, they're very relaxing. So that seemed to do the trick. But then I don't know, I couldn't sleep. So coloring is very relaxing to me. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do a live. Then that way I could talk to people. And I don't know. I feel like if I need to relax sometimes, some other people might want to relax. They might need to take their mind off things. So I was like, well, the squirrels are not out, obviously. Let's do this coloring collab together. I'm sorry you're having an off day and can't sleep. I hope tomorrow's better. I'm drinking some water, but I feel you on the coffee. But I was saying in my earlier live that this weekend I'm just gonna do some self care um, and take it easy. I'm not judging you. I had a really good coffee earlier. Um, my husband actually made it. He knows that I like iced coffee. So he took and put the creamer and a little bit of ice and then the coffee and made me an iced coffee. And the cup was from like a leftover McDonald's cup from a coffee. So we usually do the caramel drizzle. And so I thought about that and then I put that in there and we shared that. That was so good. But now you got me thinking of coffee and then I'm thinking of that one. So if I can't sleep later, I will make one of those. I'll make another one. He made that one. I'll make one though. I know this is a random coloring. What happened was I was letting people pick colors. So someone picked orange, someone picked pink, someone picked green. And then I was just letting wherever they wanted me to, if it was an open spot, put it on there. Like they wanted an orange face, so I did an orange face. So it's definitely more interesting than what I would have done. Now I'm thinking of coffee and this water's not doing it. Uh oh, I spilled water on there. Hopefully it'll dry and not cause a mark. But like I said, anybody wants to pick a color, let me know. This is my first coloring live, so I'm interested in seeing what we come up with. Any open spot, let me know. And you can pick what part and what color. And I have coloring pencils and crayons. I appreciate anybody who stopped by. I hope you all are finding this relaxing. It's important to take care of yourself. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I've never had that flavor before. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for it though now. I haven't had a chocolate coconut coffee pod. I have had a coconut creamer. But the chocolate and coconut, now that's another level. Yeah, this is my first coloring live and my first late night live. Okay. I'm going to write that down. I'll have to check out that site. Child Factory. If I don't write things down anymore, I'll forget. And I'm sorry it's a little dark out. I'm actually outside. This is fun, but it's hard because none of these colors make sense. So now I'm like, now what color? I guess I'll just keep going random. It really does. I didn't see it, but now I definitely see it. It does look like an Easter egg. I colored this part green because I thought his foot looked like a frog's foot. I'm putting it to the test. They say that you can't mess up art. So we will see. This is the one that I did for my last Friday party animal collab. So this one's got some different vibes. I did this one because our dog, he's still in our hearts. And we called him our honey bear. So I did a brown bear, and then the yellow. It reminded me of like a sunflower. And I always called him my sunshine, so. But that's the story between this one. And this one is just random. It's not picking up that good where it's still a little damp. I'll wait on that. I hope that coffee's good. It sounds so good. Are you normally a late night owl, or you said this was just a weird day? Good. It's the little things that can just bring comfort. That does suck. I'm naturally a night owl too. Last night around this time, me and my husband was doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. But he went to bed early on me today. So I couldn't sleep. This is the strangest coloring I've ever done. But on the weekends, there's usually more like Uber Eats and DoorDash people. Thursdays usually a better day to do it at nighttime. Because on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we typically don't do as good at night. Just because there's so many drivers. Like more people order, but there's a lot of people that do Uber Eats and DoorDash on their off time, like on the weekends. And it's probably location too. Because I got my brother started doing it and he's in West Virginia. And he's a lot more busier than we are in Florida. Like they'll send him different incentives and stuff. Like, so I'm taking it. If they're sending like extra incentives, then they don't. Then they need the drivers more. Like we'll get some incentives, but not like he does. And the wait times are longer. So we like to DoorDash more in the week than the weekend, but we do a little bit on the weekend. Plus, the traffic's crazy on the weekends more so. So it's like you're stuck in traffic more than you're doing orders. So it's nice to have a peaceful night, not on the roads. Do you have any hobbies? I used to love to color as a kid. But then when I got older, I quit. And now that I'm getting even older, I'm taking it back up. Because it's silly. Like I felt like if you had to be really good at something for a hobby. But if you enjoy it, it shouldn't matter. So I'm taking it back up. And I found like a lot of other people that do the adult coloring and stuff. Although they're pretty skilled. I went to my first ever. I stumbled upon a YouTube live last night, and she was teaching adult coloring. And she was doing shadowing, and I had never done shadowing. I've still got to learn. Yeah, she was doing grayscale. It was like a different coloring book she had. But it was so realistic. She was pretty awesome. And the younger version of me would have been like intimidated. But now I'm like, just accepting where I'm at now, and I want to go back to more of our lives and get better. I didn't used to, but now I'm taking up a few different hobbies. Hello, how are you? I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, Nathan, how are you? I'm sorry to hear that. All I can say is, sometimes it's for the best, and if it's meant to be, you all will get back together. And if you all don't get back together, then it's not meant to be. I can't really give out relationship advice. It's always up to the other person. Definitely the same. This week has about the surviving. This week's been just a long week. So I'm gonna take this weekend and do some self-care and relaxation. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm sorry you're having a bad night. I do sympathize. This is my first ever coloring live and my first ever late night live. I couldn't sleep. I was telling Jesse that I hadn't colored. I used to color a long time ago as a kid, but doing YouTube, I became friends with a lot of people that do adult coloring. Well, if he cheated on you with your best friend, I would say that you are better off without him. And this one in particular is random because I was letting people pick a color and what part of the body. So they started out, they wanted an orange head. And then someone wanted green and someone wanted pink. This book was super cheap. I got it at the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. And here's what the cover is, if you can see. It's de-stress, unwind, relax, wild animals. It is an advanced coloring book, and I'm not an advanced coloring person. Me too, Nathan. Me too. I used to color so much. But I've not developed my skills since I haven't really colored since I was a kid. I went to my first adult coloring class on YouTube the other day, and they was nailing it. I'm gonna definitely go back. But she had a different coloring book. She had was doing shading and stuff. Oh, okay. I'll let you get to sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, thank you for subscribing, and don't feel sorry for chatting a lot. I'm here, and I welcome the chat. I appreciate you stopping and talking, and it's not just about me. Anybody that's in here, I want to hear about. And that's why I was letting people pick colors because it ain't just about what I want to do. It's about everybody. I'm not going to be one of those people that it's all about them. Like, this is a community. So if you want to chat, we can chat. Thank you. I wish. I'm thankful for what I got, though. Do you want to pick a color? What color would you like? And do you want a colored pencil or a crayon? Okay, yeah, dark blue. I can definitely do that. Are they any particular spot that you want it in the dark blue? Okay, sounds good. Colored pencil or crayon, or does it matter? Oh, you said anything's fine. Okay. I have a little bit of arm left, and I have back left, and I have the tree left. Any? The back? Sure. Yeah, this is my first live that I've done a coloring live, and I really wanted it to be a project for everybody. Because, like I said, it's not just about me. If I wanted to color a page just me, I could have done that. But I want to involve everybody. That wants to. If you want to just chat, that's fine too. If you want to pick, you can. And if you just want to sit back and watch, that's fine too. This is supposed to be relaxing, so I want to be a safe place that people can relax and come to if they want. Is that dark enough? Because I can do another color with this crayon. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think you're sweet too. I love when randomness comes, when something just pops up. It's like sometimes you're meant to be in that place at that time. I did that last night. I went to a live that just randomly popped up. I didn't even know the person. Usually I just go and support people that support me. But I had a really good time joining their live. I don't really have one planned, but I'm going to try to do one tomorrow. I need to start scheduling things like that. I'm sorry you went through that. I don't know why people have to be so mean. When people are mean, though, it says more about them than it does you. If you have to go to somebody and spill out hate, then there's a problem with them, not you. Had you been doing it for a long time? I like that blue. I'm glad you chose blue. It's hard to get subscribers. So don't feel bad about only getting 15. I can do whatever color you would like. You did really good on this blue. See how it's coming together? Do you want to pick another color? So far, we've got gray, orange, black, pink, a little bit of red, blue, purple, and a little bit of green and yellow, and a tiny bit of brown. Light green and yellow. I can definitely try to do that. I haven't had experience with blending colors, but we will definitely try that. What part would you like that at? And I'll be looking for the colors. My channel is about trying new things, so we will try to blend those together. This one is yellow green, actually. You see that? Do you want to do this one since it's already combined, or do you want to try to mix two colors? And you said the tree. Okay. I wish I had a lighter green. I'm trying to look. Maybe here. I need to get more colors. Okay, we'll try. This is the lightest green I have. It's not the... I wish it was lighter. but we will do what we got. Yes. I'm currently in Florida. Where are you located? You have the same. That's cool. I really like these ones. I need to get more of them. The twistables. Okay, that was the green, and here's the yellow. Do you want the whole tree of that color? Green Bay Packers. Do you is that your favorite team? Nice. I don't really follow sports, but I do like the to watch sometimes the boxing and the UFC. Just because it's fun to see who's going to win with limited knowledge. There's a lot to football. Okay, well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for contributing. It's looking really good. You definitely helped it. Don't be sorry. If you have to go, you have to go. I appreciate the time that you gave. I would never make anybody feel bad about leaving. You have to go and do things. That is completely fine. You can come and go as you please. And anytime you are more than welcome to join. And I hope that you have a better night and get some sleep. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I've been to different lives and they're like, please don't go. And I just think that's so rude. Oh, morning time. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about that. You told me, but I guess I'm getting sleepy because I wasn't even thinking about the different time zones. I get to talking with everybody and I'm thinking we're all in the same time zone. I'll have a good day then. Yeah, it's either going to be coffee time or bedtime for me soon, but I'm almost done with this one. If it's not coffee time, as soon as I get up in the morning, it will be coffee time. I've really enjoyed talking to everybody tonight. I'm glad. I cut out audio, but I've really gotten relaxed too. I'm really glad that you joined. But I think it looks pretty good. It's very different. And something that I normally wouldn't have came up with, but I really enjoyed every the different colors and stuff. But I think I'm finally tired enough to go to bed. It really is. It's like definitely groovy would be the word. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think I'm going to do more of these lives. Because I found it relaxing. You said you found it relaxing. Welcome back. I'm getting ready to go. But it was really nice talking with you, and I hope you'll catch me on my next live. I hope everybody has a good day, a good night. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And this is what we came up with, guys. This is pretty cool. Bye.